Manhattan, on a typical workday, operates on a massive, predictable rhythm. Millions of people are busy navigating the city grid, grabbing lunch, and going about their daily routines beneath the skyscrapers. But on one particular afternoon, that routine stalled. Pedestrians began stopping on the sidewalks and pointing their phones upward, trying to focus on a tiny anomaly at the very peak of the skyline. The disturbance was unfolding nearly 1,454 feet above street level, clinging to the antenna spire of the Empire State Building, a heavily restricted zone completely inaccessible to the public. Two daring climbers had illegally scaled the peak to unfurl a massive black banner into the high-altitude winds, turning the spire into a stage for a broadcasted marriage proposal. This single act created two very different results: a perfectly framed moment for social media high in the air, and immediate logistical chaos on the pavement below. The two people on that spire were Angelina Nikolau and Ivan Kuznetz. They are prominent figures in the elite rooftopping community, commanding millions of online followers for scaling global landmarks. Rooftopping is the practice of climbing extremely tall, unauthorized structures without safety tethers. It is a subculture where personal and public safety take a backseat to capturing the ultimate dizzying photograph. This time, they brought a physical message to the summit. As the winds battered the antenna, they dropped a black banner reading, "When the power of love beats the love of power, the world knows peace." After securing the banner on a lower platform, Kuznets dropped to one knee and proposed. Nikolau accepted, embraced him, and immediately began photographing the engagement ring to prepare her social media posts. For the climbers and their massive audience, the ascent was a total success. It fused a message of global political activism with a highly documented romantic spectacle, but the reaction inside the building was drastically different. As the couple began their descent to a lower platform, a tactical response from the NYPD was already mobilizing to intercept them. The cinematic atmosphere dissolved the moment they met the authorities. Police body cams captured a much more grounded reality, with an officer telling the climbers bluntly, "Well, you can't be up here." Officers had to secure a dangerous, high-altitude scene while navigating a language barrier. The confusion is audible on the police transcripts, as officers ask, "What language you guys speak?" and receive a simple, Russian, in return. On the ground, the situation required a massive logistical response. Authorities had to temporarily shut down the streets immediately surrounding the Empire State Building to protect pedestrians from potential falling debris. The incident pulled heavy civic resources, forcing the deployment of specialized emergency medical crews, fire departments, and police helicopters circling the airspace. Office workers and tourists found their day entirely derailed. While a few bystanders pulled out their phones and found the drama exciting, many others were openly frustrated that a digital stunt was throwing the surrounding blocks into gridlock. The Empire State Building's management quickly issued a statement detailing their stance. They classified the climb as a severe, unauthorized incident, reiterating that the antenna spire is strictly prohibited to all visitors. From the perspective of the city, there is no artistic allowance for an act that drains public resources and forces first responders to risk their own lives to resolve a manufactured situation. The couple safely reached street level and surrendered to the waiting officers without resistance. But the end of the climb was the beginning of a serious legal problem. Nikolau and Kuznets are now facing 4 separate criminal charges: criminal trespass, disorderly conduct, reckless endangerment, and burglary. Under New York law, scaling a restricted commercial space to execute an illegal stunt transforms a simple trespassing violation into a felony burglary charge. The event immediately split public opinion. Supporters celebrated the couple's message of peace and love, while critics pointed out that climbing a skyscraper without authorization directly endangers the innocent people walking on the ground below. We are left watching a digital spectacle create tangible, real-world hazards. Now, the justice system will have to weigh the massive civic disruption caused and determine exactly what the ultimate post is going to cost.